Hey guys, it's Wednesday evening, and I got this Husqvarna 136 chainsaw that a buddy of mine wants me to get running. Old John Visser. He's the guy I work with. This is his dad's saw, and I guess it runs, but it doesn't want to idle or something like that. So let's take a look at it and see what we think it needs. Let's take the top cover off, just to see what's in there. Yeah, he said it runs, but doesn't want to start. I don't know, something like that. Let's take a look under the hood. Nice. It's got a nice little filter on it. That other chainsaw that I did, that little McCulloch, that 33cc one, or was it 34cc? That was his dad's chainsaw too. Okay, so let's see what this thing does. Let's see if it'll start. And it has the automatic choke thing and stuff. That's sort of cool. When you hit the throttle, it just opens the choke up again. So, let's see what it does. Okay. Does this thing have a primer on it? No. Huh. Choke's on. I know it's got fuel, because I checked that. Oh, there she goes. Starts to run. That's a good sign. She's a boggy. She's a boggy one. Sorry, I didn't turn the camera. But yeah, did you hear how boggy it is? So it probably needs a carb kit. Alright, we'll pop the carb off and take a look. Let's take a look at this little carburetor. Looks pretty clean. It actually looks fairly new. Let's see, you gotta have those funky star-headed tool to adjust those. But I'm gonna take my little Dremel tool and put some slots in them. So let me do that real quick. Here it comes. Plug your ears. All right. There we go. Now we can get a little screwdriver on them, see? Can you see? Can you see? See, look. Oh, look at that. Adjustable now. And you don't have to have that funky tool. Nice. Okay. Now, let's take a look at this bad boy. See what's inside it. See if she's clean. It's a Zama carb. And you want to hear something funny? I was sort of anticipating this thing was going to need fuel lines and stuff, and so I went ahead and I ordered. Where'd that go? Oh, where the hell did it go? I went ahead and ordered this carb kit off of... Oh, look at that. Huh. It actually has the slotted adjusters on it already. But anyways, I got this thing off of eBay. It's some Chinese one. And I'm just curious if we should just put that on there. Yeah, let's see what this one looks like inside. This is an actual Zama carb, so. But it was funny about that carb. It was it was a carburetor and a fuel line, and then it came with, I don't know why they put this in here. I guess it's a gasket. Yeah, we might use that. Gasket. Yeah, we might actually use that. That's a base gasket. And then it came with, like, I don't know why, but it came with like another carb kit. It's like they gave us a carb and a carb kit. It's like, what the heck? But anyways, all of that was like $15 with free shipping. So I mean, what does that tell you? Probably not the greatest stuff. So yeah, I think we'll stick with the Zama carb, and then I'll just I'll give John that extra carb just for the heck of it. Because yeah, I'm sure this thing's fine now that we're able to adjust it and stuff. We'll give her a little shot of carb spray in there. Just to give her a little clean out. Yeah, everything looks fine in there. It looks kosher. The diaphragm's nice and supple. So yeah, I'm gonna run it. I'm not gonna use that other piece of crap. And then we'll take the other side apart, see what it looks like. Because that's where the sawdust gets plugged up and stuff in them. Okay. Yeah, isn't that crazy? They can make that stuff that cheap. It's like, how the hell do they sell that stuff that cheap? Okay, we got the one screw here. Can you guys see that? Am I even in frame? Yeah, I guess I am. That all looks fine. See, this is where they... See that little screen right there? That's where they usually have all that fine sawdust clogged up in them. Let me spray that out a little bit. Yeah, she looks good. She looks clean. We gonna run it. I think she just needed just a little bit of a cleaning, and then mainly just some way to adjust the carburetor. At least there's not limiters on it. That really sucks when they have the limiters. Okay. Nice. Okay, I finally got everything tightened down. Carburetor's back on. Throttle works. Choke works. So now let's see. I'm gonna give it a shot of fuel just to speed up the process. I hate trying to pump all the fuel into it. People walking on the ditch walkers. We live on the irrigation ditch, so there's always people walking. Okay, Let's see if she'll start up. A choke maybe? Let's see. Oh, it helps if you turn the ignition on. So yeah, see how she's bogging? So the one closest to the motor is always your low jet. So we'll turn that one out like half a turn, and then we'll see if it runs. Come on, bitch. Okay guys, this thing was still running all boggy, so I took the muffler off, and can you guys see that thing? I got to looking at it and it's like, I can't even tell, where does the frickin' exhaust come out of this thing? There's no outlet except for this tiny little hole. I mean, you can't, I mean, you mean to tell me that that's the outlet on this thing? Because I mean, these plug the hole there, plug the holes there once the bolts are in them. And this is all sealed around here. So I mean, the only place for the exhaust to go out is right here. That's bizarre. Anyways, I did some research, and apparently these Husqvarnas with the green cap, that means the green cap means that's the EPA version for California, and so the California ones have this really restricted muffler. It's ridiculous. It's like, what the hell? I mean, I know they gotta have some back pressure, but I mean, there's literally no place for the exhaust to go. That's just bizarre. So anyways, I'm gonna try and see if I can like mod this thing or something. Maybe that'll make it run a little better. Because I guess what happens is the screens get all plugged up in there. Because see, there's screens inside this thing. So it's like, it sort of gets up in there in sort of a roundabout way, and then comes out this tiny little hole. That's just so bizarre. So anyways, I'll see what I can do with it, and then I'll get back. Okay guys, I did a little research, and they say not to open these things up too much, but I made a couple of little tiny holes in the front. So that way I can get a little bit of that exhaust out at least, instead of just this little tiny guy in the back. So we're gonna try that. Okay, here we are back again, guys. I think I finally conquered this thing. So I put that cheapo carb on, and it still ran like crap. Here, let me see you. Let me take a look at you. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Anyways, yeah, I put that cheapo carb on, and it still ran like crap and was bogging. And so I took that muffler off, and yeah, it was weird. It was like, I don't even see how the exhaust could get through it. So anyways, that's that part. But so I got the exhaust opened up, just drilled a couple holes in it basically, and so now check it out. Now she actually runs. package popped out. It comes out on these when you don't have the top on, but that's so cool. So yeah, let me put the top back on it, and maybe I'll cut a piece of wood real quick, see how she does. Okay guys, now let's see how she runs. So yeah, that's way better. I think it was just a plugged muffler. Can you believe that? Oh man, these crazy chainsaws. Alright guys, we'll see you on the next one.